The CEO of Arizona Iced Tea should be fighting inflation and running the Fed, not Jerome Powell. Arizona Iced Tea has been 99 cents since 1992. That's right, 1992. A gallon of gas in 1992, $1.14. Arizona Iced Tea, 99 cents. 2022, Arizona Iced Tea, 99 cents. All right, I think they figured something out at Arizona Iced Tea, and I think perhaps the Fed, Jerome Powell, all the other governors on the Federal Reserve Board, they should make a trip to Arizona Iced Tea headquarters and learn something. Now, I do have a super important message, though, about how to fight inflation, and it has to do with your IRA account and real estate. Number one asset most experts recommend to fight inflation is real estate. It's tried, it's true, it fights and combats inflation. Now, did you know, though, you can own real estate with an IRA, with a 401k. And I'm not talking about a REIT. I'm not talking about something publicly traded on the stock market or some big real estate company. I'm talking about the single family rental down the street. I'm talking about the duplex in the next town over. I'm talking about investing in a small apartment building with 4 or 5 friends using your IRA. That's right, your IRA or 401k. You do not have to fully be invested in the stock market and on the stock market roller coaster. You're subject to inflation. If you want to hedge against inflation and you believe in real estate and you know where to find a good real estate deal, why are you still buying stocks, bonds, and mutual funds with your IRA? Your IRA can own real estate. Now, it takes something called a self-directed IRA, and that's what we do at our company, Directed IRA. We have over $1 billion in assets and 10,000 accounts, and most of our clients are buying simple single-family rentals with their IRA. It's what I do with my own retirement account. Now, here's what you need to know to do it, though. First, if you have an IRA at Fidelity and you're like, hey, Matt, I have an IRA at Fidelity, and I called them up. I said I want to buy a rental property with my IRA, and they said I couldn't do it. Well, that's not because your IRA can't buy real estate. That's because your IRA at Fidelity can't buy real estate. It's a restriction that Fidelity puts on their accounts. Merrill Lynch, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, they're all the same. They're broker-dealers. What do they let your IRA buy? Financial products. That's what they sell. Stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Coincidentally, that's what your IRA can buy when you have an account with them. If you got an IRA at New York Life or Northwestern Mutual Life, what do they let your IRA buy? Annuities and life insurance products. That's what they sell. So you'll want to get to a company that lets your IRA buy real estate, invest in other quote-unquote alternative assets, if we can call real estate that. Now, you'll need to move your account from one of these providers to a quote-unquote self-directed IRA custodian. That's what our company is, and there's maybe 30 other companies out there that are banks or trust companies that work with clients who want to own these other types of alternative assets like real estate, small businesses, and private funds. We've been doing it for years. Now, the second thing to know is actually pretty cool. Retirement accounts have tax-favored status. Remember, if I buy and sell Facebook stock in my IRA and I have a profit on it, I don't have to pay tax, right? That's not going on my 1040. It's growing and building up in my IRA. Well, it works the same for real estate. If I've got rental income or when I sell the property for a gain, that money goes back into my retirement account and there's no tax. If this is a traditional IRA, it grows tax deferred, which means when I pull the money out of retirement later, I'm going to pay tax on the way out, but I'm not paying tax as I grow the thing. If it's a Roth account, which we love Roths, it's growing and coming out totally tax-free at retirement. When I pull that money out of retirement, I'm not paying any tax on it. Now, retirement accounts are an amazing tool for long-term wealth. We're not talking about living off of this today, unless you're 59 and a half or older, but we're talking about using this to build long-term wealth, to diversify, to invest in the assets you know. If you're a real estate guy or gal, why are you buying mutual funds with your retirement account? You should be investing in the assets that you know. And that's what we're helping clients do every day at Directed IRA using the Self-Directed IRA strategy. Please like and subscribe. This is not a complicated topic, but you do need to learn something before you actually go and do it. It's kind of like playing a board game. It's not complicated, but you need to read the rule book or play with someone who's done it before. We're going to be giving you that content. We're going to be giving you the rule book, so to speak, here on the channel. So come back to learn better how you can take control of your retirement.